Welcome to The Town That Vanished Overnight, a cinematic look into the unsettling 1994 Oregon mystery. This is the story of an unexplained mass disappearance that left authorities baffled and a community terrified. Our story begins with the town sign, the last physical marker leading into an absolute void. In October 1994, a small town in Oregon suddenly stopped responding to the outside world. Phone lines went dead, radio stations stopped broadcasting, and every road leading into the town became strangely empty. The sudden silence from the entire settlement was immediately alarming, prompting an official response. At first, authorities believed a severe storm had damaged communication systems. But when nearby residents reported seeing strange lights above the forest surrounding the town, police began investigating. A highway patrol team arrived shortly after midnight. They were the first to witness the impossible. What the officers discovered defies all logic and remains one of the most unsettling scenes in modern history. According to official reports, the town looked completely abandoned. Streetlights flickered constantly. Store doors remained open. Cars sat parked in the middle of empty roads, but there were no people anywhere. Inside homes, television still played static. Coffee cups remained warm, and unfinished meals still sat on kitchen tables. It was as if the entire town had vanished within minutes. Text overlay, no survivor, but the mystery deepened as the patrol team began to experience a series of increasingly strange and frightening occurrences. Then, strange things started happening. Police radios began malfunctioning. Several officers claimed they heard whispers coming through the radio frequencies. Others reported seeing shadowy figures moving between buildings late at night. The chilling climax of the investigation involved a lone officer and a figure near the town's oldest structure. One officer later stated he saw a person standing near the old church at the center of town, but when he approached, the figure disappeared completely. Moments later, all communication with the patrol team was lost. To this day, the town remains empty, its residents gone without a trace. Welcome back to Echoes of Life. Tonight, we continue our investigation into the town that simply disappeared. Last time, we detailed the chilling final police radio transmission before contact was abruptly lost. Backup teams arrived in the town hours later, but according to official documents, the entire patrol unit had disappeared without explanation. No officers, no vehicles, nothing. The silence was absolute, save for the wind. The official response turned from rescue to investigation almost immediately, but what they found defied logic. Investigators later searched every building in town, but the deeper they searched, the stranger the discoveries became. Beneath the abandoned church near the center of town, authorities discovered a hidden underground tunnel system. This was the first true anomaly, a structure not documented in any known records of the town's history. The tunnels appeared decades old. Some walls were covered with strange symbols investigators could not identify. Old radio equipment still operated deep underground, despite the town having no electricity. An impossible signal, active and waiting. But the true horror of the tunnels lay in what they were preserving, rather than their age or construction. Then investigators uncovered something even more disturbing. Hundreds of missing person photographs lined the tunnel walls. Many of the photos belonged to people who had disappeared years before the town itself vanished. A decades-long cycle of vanishing. Unsurprisingly, the official narrative surrounding the town was quickly cemented to avoid widespread panic. Official investigations were quietly shut down months later. The government blamed toxic gas leaks and mass panic, but locals living near the area still avoid the abandoned roads surrounding the town, fueled by whispered warnings. For them, the mystery was never solved, and the town, they claim, is not gone forever. Some claim strange radio signals still appear during storms, brief bursts of impossible noise. Others report seeing lights moving through the forest late at night, strange, distant beacons with no logical source. But the most unsettling claims come from those who travel the remote highways nearby. Even today, truck drivers crossing remote highways in Oregon sometimes claim they briefly see the town appearing through the fog. Streetlights flickering, televisions glowing, and shadowy figures silently standing near the empty roads before disappearing again moments later. Some places were never meant to be found. Subscribe to Echoes of Life for more horror mysteries.